The FIA has reduced the potential fines for drivers caught swearing, with mechanisms also in place for suspended penalties and mitigating circumstances. A distinction will now be made when a driver swears inside of the cockpit and in the heat of the moment, or when they are, for example, conducting an interview. Well, another day, another bit of news around the FIA, but we thank you nonetheless for tuning into this GP Fans news video. We put out these videos all week, every week, so make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss a thing in the world of F1. The FIA has said that the base maximum penalty has been reduced from 10,000 to 5,000 euros, while stewards will have the option to fully suspend a penalty if it is the first offense by a driver or a team. Previously, F1 drivers were subject to multipliers from that fine, meaning it started at 40,000 euros rather than 10. The more consequential sporting threat of a ban for repeat offenders has also been dropped, with the caveat of the potential for a, quote, serious penalty for very serious offenses. There's more news regarding the FIA and new changes, because there are also new rules about insulting officials and stewards. From now on, if a driver or a team has a go at the stewards or officials, they risk a grid penalty for the next race. Yikes. So, despite the softening of stances around swearing in general, the FIA are cracking down on something more specific. There is a new specific reference to, quote, any misconduct involving the abuse of officials, end quote, for which F1 drivers will get a minimum 3-place grid penalty for their next race, or a 5-second time penalty if it happens in a sprint session. If a team member commits the same offense, both that team's cars will get the same grid penalty, so 3 places. So, teams will have to really watch what they say when they get given penalties or warnings during races. It's race week once again, with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix weekend starting tomorrow. The European leg of the season starts at Imola, so let's check out the full schedule for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix of 2025. There is no sprint this weekend, meaning it's just a couple of free practice sessions on Friday, with FP1 starting at 12:30 UK time or 7:30 AM Eastern time if you're in the US. FP2 is a few hours later, kicking off at 4 PM in the UK or 11 AM Eastern. On Saturday, the third and final practice session is at 11:30 AM in the UK or 6:30 AM Eastern, with qualifying at 3 PM later that day or 10 AM Eastern. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix is on Sunday, May 18th, with the formation lap starting at 2 PM sharp in the UK or 9 AM Eastern time. That's it from me. I'll be back tomorrow with the next one, so I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.